Bet. Ladies, gentlemen, we're at the new crib, finally. So that's why the background looks a little bit different. But if you like the setup, if you can see in front of me now, I got 3 monitors. It looks pretty cool. But the reason that I got in front of the camera today is I just had a realization while I was on the phone with my best friend Sins. If you guys remember Sins, of course. Yes, sir.
What is
You can say hi to chat. He will have a microphone. I literally set him up on a mic just propped up on my computer. The topic of the video today is going to be nerding out and taking the things that you love and embracing them, no matter how nerdy it may seem. Because at the end of the day, like, if I'm passionate about music, I'm passionate about my photography, I'm passionate about all these different things. But yeah, some of them might sound like nerdy or whatever. Like, I geek out when it comes to music. I geek out when somebody like asks me about a camera. I'll tell you anything you want to know, and like I take that shit with a passion. And once people start seeing that, they're like, oh shit, he's cool. Because once you start owning the things you like to do, people are going to start noticing that. They're going to be like, oh, he's truly himself. Like, no matter, like, it's so much easier to be yourself than try to put on a facade to be somebody else.
no type shit? Because at the end of the day, like people, girls especially, always have a radar for like when you're like faking or when you're trying to be someone you're not, and like it just makes things worse for you. So it's better to just be authentic anyway.
I noticed that when I've been myself at college, when I haven't, because I just like I said, I just transferred here, so I don't like know anybody, and I'm trying to put myself out there because making friends is important. Having people that love you and that can surround you and give you support is a good thing. So I realized that I need to make the best of the situation that I'm in and put myself out there, because why not? What's the worst that can happen? I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about other people. I realized that in order to make friends, you have to show genuine interest in other people. And the way conversations work isn't you dominate the conversation. And that's something that I've started to get better at, because when I used to make friends, I would always just talk about myself because I thought what my life is, it's so interesting. Like, you never know, somebody else could have the same life as you, because the way conversations are supposed to go, you get 20%, some shit, I forgot, but like you get 20, something goes to 70, and then 10% goes to something else.
I just know there's like the spotlight effect, which is like everyone thinks about themselves so much they think like they have a spotlight on them. Everyone like just is always thinking about themselves. Everyone loves talking about yourself. Like you said, you like talking about yourself. So if you get other people to talk about themselves in conversation, they'll definitely appreciate you.
And another thing that, shout out Zerky, the Zerky show is the whole reason like I've started to have these ideas, bro. Shout out Zerky, you're my goat. Is he said in one of his things, stop making assumptions. Assumptions kill dreams. They kill a lot of things. Like, I assume, oh, they have their AirPods in. They don't want to talk to me. They're not in the mood. They just want to be left alone. I went up to this dude when I was walking home. I was like, yo, bro. He didn't hear me because he had his AirPods in. And then I said, yo, bro. He took out his AirPods. He was like, yo, my bad, dude. Like, I didn't hear you. I had my AirPods in. Like, what's up, dude? I was like, yo, what's up, man? Like, I just moved here. My name's Andre. Like, I'm looking for friends. What's up, dude? Like, what's the move? What are you doing? And we just started chatting, and he ended up living right next door to me. I was like, yeah, bro. Like, cause he looked like he lift. I was like, do you lift, bro? Like, we should go work out sometime. And he was like, yeah, I'm about to go. And I was like, shit, you want to go together? Because I was about to go too. So we ended up going to the gym together. And then I made a really good friend off of that, just because I was like, yo. I said yo one more time. That's all it takes, is just a yo. All it takes, bro. Just saying yo, what's up? How's your day? How are you? That could change somebody's day.
Dang, bro. And even with him having the AirPods and he was so enthusiastic, like that's what I realized too.
And bro was like, I appreciate you for getting me to take out my AirPods and having this conversation with me. Like, I appreciate you.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, literally, you never know. Like, they might just be listening to music, and like it's not like they don't want to talk to people. It's just they want to listen to music as well. So you never know.
That's what I was saying. And then assuming that this girl, oh, she won't think I'm attractive. She won't talk to me. No, that's completely wrong. No, she doesn't. People don't think about that. They're usually thinking about something else in their head. Like, oh, did I forget to lock the door? Oh, did I forget to close my garage? Oh, did I forget my AirPods? Oh, what's due tonight? They're not thinking about the little piece of like lettuce you have in your teeth, unless it's like really obvious. Then if they're a good person, they're gonna be like, yo, you got a piece of lettuce in your teeth. Might want to take that shit out, twin. But yeah. People aren't worried about the little insecurities that you have. They're worried about the little insecurities that they have. So I've realized like people aren't worried about the little things. So I'm not as afraid to go up to somebody and start a conversation. Like, and if you're also stuck at a setting where you're like forced to talk to people, you're forced to like make friends, it makes it a lot easier because you both have a general topic of conversation. Like you guys are both on a bus to college. That's where I've made some of my friends this year. I sit down next to somebody and I'm like, yo, where are you headed to? What class are you going to? What's your major? You're stuck in this bubble of being able to make conversations based off of a thing you have in common. You're forced to have a thing in common. All my best friends came from Best Buy because we had a thing in common. We worked there. We didn't have a fucking choice. Same thing with college. You go there, you don't have a fucking choice.
Yeah. And then also people like, again, because people are trying to find their way in their careers, they're, making that first effort. Like, for example, Andre, when he brings his camera on school, like, literally, like, people will be able to see that's a camera. Some people are into that, first of all. They're going to want to connect with him because they see how nice of a camera it is. If they know game, they know game. And then, like, also just regular people will just find that cool. Like, it's like a freaking crazy camera. Like, I think a lot of people would have a fun time, like, learning about it and talking to Andre about it, so.
Yeah, on God, bro. But I've also realized that, I'm kind of just yapping now because this is a lot. This is just a lot of things that I've learned in this past like 3 weeks. And so I was talking to Robbie yesterday and he was saying that, I don't know if you guys are all religious or not, but slightly religious or believe in a higher power. Let's put it that way. He was saying that God's giving you 2 signs right now. You're out here right now doing it, being out in public, already filming, you're already making videos. And you're good at what you do, You have the gear, you have all the tools to do it, and you have something real to talk about because being connected, that was one of the topics I had on TikTok or whatever. That was the topic. And he was saying, you have the 2 things that you need. That's God's sign. And he was like, what does this look like to you? But it was this way. What does this look like? What does this look like to you?
It looks like an L, not gonna lie.
That's what I said originally. Think at the angle I'm looking at it. Look at the angle.
Oh, it looks like a check.
Yeah, check mark. Check it off. Check it off the list. That's God's sign. You're ready.
Dang, bro, that's a bar. Robbie was cooking.
I'm not gonna lie.
Holy cow.
So with that being said, he was giving me the sense of you don't need to be afraid because most people are gonna be intrigued of filming in public. Because look at your setup compared to everybody. This looks so much better than somebody who's just filming on their phone. This just looks like bro knows what he's doing. So don't be afraid to bring out and geek out about your passions. If people are interested, They're going to come talk to you and you're going to make friends. So yeah, that's my little yap session for today. I'll have a good one. Peace.